So ultimately, if I was to ask you to project into the future for us, what do you see in the future in tomorrow's world with the technology you're working on?
It's interesting that AI is taking a big place in pharmaceuticals finally. I think we've been talking about AI for a while in the world. Mm-hmm. It's just been pretty recently that the pharmaceutical industry has started to adopt AI. So one example would be, instead of using animals in preclinical trials for testing safety of drugs, there are companies that are experimenting with using AI to simulate using a digital twin, which is simulating how a patient might react to a drug, instead of putting that drug into an animal. That's just one example. We're using AI for mining our data to see if we can find pockets of populations of patients that we can recruit, finding better ways to align the data together, finding different ways to interpret a clinical protocol and turn that into a testing regime. And so we'll be doing a lot of work with AI going forward. I think that's one of the future issues. I think the other is that we haven't talked about cell and gene therapies. We're actually modifying people's cells. We're not talking about radiopharma, where you're attaching an isotope that can kill a cell to a delivery mechanism that gets that isotope to your cancer tumor. There's a lot of that going on now. And in terms of trying to kill cancer cells without harming the individual. And you'll see more of that with what we call conjugate antibodies, CDCs we call them, and also with radiopharma. You'll hear more about that in the future. But more drugs targeted to very specific parts of your body.
Well, we've come a long way from the early days of alchemy and, running these crazy little experiments in dark rooms and trying it out on people, haven't we?
We have. We've come a long, long way. In a very short time, I will say.
Yeah.
But medical technology is remarkable.
For more information on the innovations shaping our world, visit tomorrowsworldtoday.com, check out the Tomorrow's World Today Facebook and Instagram pages, or subscribe to our YouTube channel.